Welcome to Magnificence Moments. I'm Sue, your Magnificence mentor. This is number 12 in our series of 30 Magnificence Moments. If you're just tuning in for the first time, you can find the other 11 in the archives section of the app, The Magnificence Mentor. Today's topic is about giving. You may have heard the old phrase, "It's better to give than receive." That's what I grew up with. I was trained from really young to be selfless and to give to others, and sometimes at my own expense. So I did, because that was how you learn to be a good person, by sharing and giving and doing for other people. As I went along, I began to discover that actually I got something out of giving. There was this warm feeling that would come over me at the satisfaction that came from doing something nice for someone else. So I like to give. And as I grew, I found lots of ways to give of my time, to give of my energy. I never had much money to give, but I sure had time, and I certainly had some energy. So I devoted a lot of time to giving to others with various volunteer projects and so on. So when you think about it, people say, well, give without thought of anything in return. Well, I, I guess I go along with that idea because I never expected anything in return. I just wanted to give because not only was I brought up that way, but I liked it, and I always got more than I gave. So that was the beauty of giving for me, because of that satisfaction that I had. So the question is, though, can you give too much? What happens when we sacrifice what we want in our own lives because we give more and more and more? When we get to the point where, well, someone asked, and so I couldn't really say no, or I couldn't think of a good reason to refuse. Oh, all right, I'll do it. At that moment, giving can turn into not the most beneficial for everyone concerned, because maybe a little resentment builds up. Maybe we feel taken advantage of. Maybe we only give because we feel guilty if we don't. Well, of course, as soon as any of those emotions start creeping in, then there's harm going on, actually. And it would have been better if we had just refused, because we're not giving with an open heart. And then the person receiving isn't receiving in the best way possible. So we want to really explore. So examine, why do you give? When do you give? And what fills your soul about giving? Let's face it, there's lots of help required in the world that requires our time and our energy, lots of causes that we could participate in. Some work for us and some don't. So we have a perfect right to refuse what doesn't serve us as well. And then we can give wholeheartedly. We can give in a way that serves those we give to, and it serves us as the giver. Next time, we're going to tackle receiving, because of course that's the flip side of giving. And is it really better to give than receive? Until next time, remember, you are magnificent.